Mark is getting to be married. There is a birthday party to attend, and I'm happy to say that my brother Mark is going married next weekend. He's so happy to know that we all can come to his wedding, that he decided to buy for us the first class tickets. And I fly out of New York next day after tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. We had already packed and booked taxi to the airport. We're supposed to pick up my parents from Brooklyn. They are staying at my aunt's house at this time. I know my father will have fun of me on the plane because he knows that I'm afraid of flying overseas. But this time it's first class, and I'm going to take an advantage of a free alcohol policy. What can possibly go wrong on an American Airlines flights? Exactly nothing. Mark and I are going to his friend's place where his friends are throwing a bachelor party. There are a lot of people who speak French, and I don't understand a word. And Mark has asked them to switch to English, but I think it will not matter after a few drinks. Now we a little bit of tipsy. Now we're a bit of tipsy, and we are all ready to listen to Mark's story. Mark and Vanessa met in a pub where Mark went to watch soccer games. He was always too shy to hit on her, but he was sure that he loved at first sight with her. That time, Vanessa was in a relationship with another guy. It was a bartender. His name was Mickey. He wasn't a good guy. He was interested only in a one-day relationship with no strings attached. And Mark was sure that Vanessa will break up with him. So the first time when Mark asked her to go out, she answered. She turned him down and saying that she was seeing someone else. And Mark decided to become friends with her because Vanessa was a strong-willed personality, and she inspired everyone around her. So they became friends. They went jogging, hiking, grocery shopping, dog walking, and he still had a crush on her. He also noticed that she wasn't just a beautiful girl, but she also a sweet, gentle person with a great sense of humor. And he was hoping that one day Vanessa would change her mind about him. But Mark started thinking that his love would also be unrequited. But then things changed. One day Vanessa called him, and she was very upset. She told that her relationship with her boyfriend didn't work. And as it turned out, this guy Mickey, he had a wife, and he was cheating on both on his wife and his girlfriend. And so she broke up with him, and Mark and Vanessa started dating a couple of weeks after she broke up with her ex-boyfriend. Well, so they have been seen together for 3 years before he proposed to her. And now he still head over heels with her. He had now he was still not now and he was still head over heels in love with her, and he was sure that Vanessa was the one, and they wanted to get married. And he was sure that his love to Vanessa would last forever. But their relationship wasn't so easy, always easy. It had a lot of ups and downs, and it really tough them when Vanessa had to go to abroad for a semester. And it was a very hard time to maintain a long distance relationship for 6 months, because Mark was in New York and Vanessa was in France. They chatted on Skype every day, and once a month he visited her in France. And as soon as she came back, he offered her to move in with him. So they started living together, but they got into a lot of fights, because after they moved in, it wasn't easy to get used to each other routines and preferences. They had a lot of fights on household chores, and Vanessa was mad at him after leaving dirty dishes in the sink. But eventually, they learned how to deal with those little misunderstandings. The day he decided to propose to Vanessa, he was passing by a toy shop, and he saw a railway road with the trucks, stations, and trains. And one lady bought for her son this railway road, and he saw the boy's eyes, and they were wide of excitement. And that moment, Mark realized that he wanted to have his own son, and he wanted to buy that railway road to him. He was 100% sure that Vanessa was the really woman he wanted to marry. And that's why he went to the jewelry shop and bought for her the most beautiful ring he could find. He didn't want to wait any longer, and that's why he booked a table at her favorite restaurant. When they came, he ordered drinks, and he got down on one knee and asked her to marry him. And when she replied yes, all the people at the tables bursted in applause. And there was only one thing that got upset Mark. It was that Vanessa Vanessa was afraid of getting pregnant itself, and she started she doubted whether she was ready to have a baby yet. But Mark was ready to support her all the way.